Hello, St. Joseph Catholic Church. This is Father Jason Cargo, your pastor, and I hope and pray that you are doing well this day. I'd like to spend a few moments reflecting with you about the Liturgy of the Hours. What is the Liturgy of the Hours? Well, the Liturgy of the Hours is the official prayer of the Church. We have three classifications of prayer in the Church. The first we call the source and summit of all prayer life within the Church and all activity within the Church. What is that prayer? You guessed it. I'm sure you did. It is the Holy Mass. Exactly. So the second category is the Liturgy of the Hours, the official prayer of the Church that continues the sanctification of the Holy Mass in our daily lives throughout the day. And it also points us towards the Holy Mass. And so this is the official prayer of the Church that is prayed throughout the entire world, the same prayer, just like the Holy Mass is prayed throughout the whole world. And the third area of prayer is what we call devotions. And devotions can range from adoration of the Blessed Sacrament to the Rosary to specific outward prayer, maybe singing praise and worship, or maybe spontaneous prayer, to the Chaplet of Divine Mercy, to our own mental prayer where we sit quietly before God, to Lectio Divina where we meditate on His divine word. Those are all what we call devotions, and they're prayers that are meant for individuals to engage upon. So we know quite a bit about the Holy Mass, the source and summit of all prayer life and activity within the Church. But most of us are unfamiliar with that second category of prayer, the Liturgy of the Hours. And so I'd like to spend a few moments talking about it. The Liturgy of the Hours consists of 5 different types of prayer. We call them hours of prayer. Now, it doesn't mean that every one of those is an hour long. No, they're generally about 15 minutes long each. But it means that we pray them at different points throughout the day. So we have Office of Readings, which consists of 3 Psalms and then 2 longer readings. And this generally is done in the morning hours. It can be done at any time during the day, but this is generally done in the morning hours. Then we have morning prayer. And morning prayer is a beautiful prayer that we start off the day with. And then we have daytime prayer. Daytime prayer could be during the mid-morning hours, around 9 o'clock. It could be around noon, or it could be around 3 o'clock, mid-afternoon prayer. Then we have evening prayer, Vespers, and evening prayer is that which is where the Church gathers at around the setting of the sun to give worship to God. And then finally we have night prayer, and that's where we say good night to God and reflect upon our day and thank Him, and then commend ourselves to Him. These are the 5 hours of prayer that we have within the Liturgy of the Hours. Once again, most of the prayers take about 15 minutes, and they're beautiful prayers. They can be sung or they can be recited. Morning and evening prayers are called hinge prayers. They're the 2 most important prayers of the Liturgy of the Hours. And these hinge prayers are meant to be prayed ultimately in community. So we encourage people. The Second Vatican Council has encouraged people to gather, not just the priests and the deacons or the religious who are promised to pray these prayers and obligated to pray the prayers, but the people of God to come and pray the prayers. Here at St. Joseph, I'm really happy that we have a group of people that come together during the days of the week, every single day, to pray morning prayer and evening prayer. At 7:35 a.m. they start morning prayer. So if you're a daily Mass goer, it's a beautiful prayer to come in and join them. We have printed out sheets that you can follow along and without having to flip through any kind of books or anything like that, and it's beautiful. Likewise, evening prayer starts at 5:35 p.m. Once again, 25 minutes before the start of the 6 p.m. Mass. This is a time, again, where we can gather together as a community and pray these prayers. What does morning prayer and evening prayer primarily consist of? Well, once again, it consists of kind of a hymn that can be sung, 3 psalms, and then a short reading. When I say short, it's just 1 paragraph reading, and then a responsory after that. Then we have what's called the prayer of Zechariah, or the Magnificat, the prayer of Mary. And these are done in community. It's almost kind of like the gospel of morning and evening prayer, kind of the highlight of morning and evening prayer. Then we have some intercessions, Our Father, and we finish with a closing prayer. Very simple. This is something that you can do very easily as a family. I find this works really well at home for families. If you want another option other than like the rosary is a beautiful prayer. You could pray the morning or evening prayer as a family together. You know, the children can have different parts, just like you would give them with the rosary. They can have different parts of this. Maybe they're the one that does the reading, or maybe they do this particular psalm or that particular psalm, that first psalm or the third psalm. You can also add on to the intercession. So after the last intercession, you can add on other intercessions. So a lot of times families would like to do that, right? And we'll pray and ask for other needs and intentions to be heard by God. So this is the official prayer of the church. Unlike some of the devotions that we've talked about earlier, the Liturgy of the Hours is the official prayer of the church. It's being prayed throughout the world every single day, obligated by all religious and priests and deacons, but lay people too. And so I encourage you, come join us at St. Joseph at 7:35 a.m. or 5:35 p.m. Monday through Friday. Come join us and experience the beautiful prayer of the Liturgy of the Hours. God bless you.